Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, or right here in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, you're highly welcome to this morning edition, Tuesday morning. Oh yes, Tuesday morning, we are preparing for our next game on Thursday, Makambe. And ladies and gentlemen, the truth of the matter is that Chelsea are in a mini crisis as we speak. We are in a mini crisis. Some issues coming out from Chelsea camp are not palatable, but I believe we are going to be managing the situation very, very well. More especially on the squad depth. How strong is Chelsea's squad? That has been the issue. All along, our head coach made us understand that he liked the squad. The squad is good enough. But now, it seems like he actually is not satisfied with the full squad available for him. Well, one notable area that Chelsea need to strengthen in this January. Initially, don't forget, initially we were being told that Chelsea are not going to go into the market this January. But it is now evidently clear that we are already in the market. We are already in the market for a center back. And it's understood that Chalobah, our own player that is on loan with Crystal Palace, and his camp welcomed the conversation about a return to his boyhood club, Chelsea, which the player wants nothing more than to succeed at. We know Chalobah never wanted to leave Chelsea. He was actually forced out. But it depends. The player and his camp, they are willing to accept a new deal and come back, even in this January, from Crystal Palace that he's on loan. But then, the fact also is that there is another teammate of Chalobah right now at Crystal Palace, who is also an ex-Chelsea player. Yes, Guehi. The breaking news is that Chelsea are preparing a January bid to sign Crystal Palace centre-back Guehi. We have already prepared, or we are preparing a bid for Guehi. Now, my understanding of this, friends, is that Chelsea is likely to use Chalobah as a make weight for Chalobah. For Guehi. That is my understanding. That's the way I'm seeing it. Because the way things are going, it is clear that Chelsea actually wants Guehi back. He was our player. We sold him. How much was it? 18 million pounds. We sold him then. But right now, as things stands, it looks like we want him back. It looks like he is the same player Chelsea are trying to get back. And like Ben Jacob reports, Chelsea are actively considering re-signing Guehi in this January. A defensive reinforcement is expected, with a recall of Chalobah also discussed. Palace yet to have direct contact with Chelsea. Palace wanted 70 million pounds plus in the summer when Newcastle bid. But Guehi does only have 18 months. Guehi have only 18 months left on his current bid. This 70 million pounds, other sources said 55 million is what Crystal Palace is requesting for right now. 55 million pounds. But hey, the irony of this, why it will not be easy for Chelsea to send Guehi right now. Crystal Palace won 70 million for Guehi last summer. It was last summer. He is now 6 months down and has 18 months left on his contract. So it is no longer the 70 million. Then another thing is that Chelsea have a 20% sell-on clause on Guehi. We have 20% sell-on clause on Guehi. This makes everything complicated. You can imagine. The agreement is that if you are reselling Guehi to another club, you are going to be giving Chelsea 20% of that. Then, in this case, Chelsea is now coming back for him. Meanwhile, there is no buyback clause. So then, is Chelsea going to pay 55 million or 50 million pounds for Guehi? And then Crystal Palace will still have to cough out 20% of that same amount back to Chelsea? Now, listen to this. You see, this makes everything very complicated. But you see, surely he won't cost Chelsea more than 40 million. Guehi will not cost Chelsea more than 40 million this month, excluding Chalobah. Because definitely, if we are taking Guehi from them, they would like to buy Chalobah on a permanent. So this deal will exclude Chalobah. If they want Chalobah, it will be down to 15 or 20 million. I think it's a good deal. It should be a good deal. If it involves Chalobah, Chelsea might be paying between 15 to 20 million. This I would consider a good deal for him. Dear friends, it is what it is. Now, we are in the market for a center back as well. There are many talks ongoing, but as in whether Chelsea can secure a center back this season, that is the most difficult aspect. Many of you are on my nerves. Many of you are on my nerves because of my boy, Nicholas Jackson, disappointing myself. And many of you are on my nerves. Or at the comment section, I've been reading all. Yes, I know. If we were to be another type of striker, get my words carefully. Chelsea would have probably be maybe in a different position, because another type of striker would have been able to score certain kind of goals that Jackson could not score. But I also want to remind you that even Erling Haaland, in the past few games, in the past month or two, how many goals did he score? So it is not always about a striker, it is about a team scoring goals. If Erling Haaland struggled to score under Pochettino in this season, in the past 2 months, then that should tell you that it is not always about the striker, it is sometimes about a team. When the entire team isn't performing well, you don't single out just the striker. Yes, there are many opportunities that were created, many chances were created for Jackson to bury, like any other striker. I'm not happy we are not scoring the goals. I'm not happy he's not converting the goals. I expect him to be more clinical by now. Second half of the season, I expect Jackson to be firing here and there by now. It's just the truth. I'm disappointed. But the reality of the matter is, Chelsea, the entire squad, need to up their game. Yes. Hopefully, Reece James and Romeo Lavia can get 20 minutes versus Mokambe this midweek game. Hopefully, Reece James and Romeo Lavia should be back and get a solid 20 minutes in their legs versus Mokambe. And then play some part. I will expect them to play some part versus Bournemouth. Yes, I will expect them to play some part against Bournemouth on the following Tuesday, next Tuesday. If we can get Reece James and Romeo Lavia back into the squad, things can change for Chelsea, so very quickly. We need it as Malo Gusto looks off it. Currently, Malo Gusto looks off it, just like most of the players. And Enzo Fernandez and Moi Caicedo, they need some cover-up. Enzo Fernandez, Moi Caicedo need some cover-up. Yeah. The work rate on them, with Romeo Lavia back, it can balance things better in the midfield. That is, there will not be so much pressure on Moi Caicedo alone and then on Enzo Fernandez. That is my opinion. When all three were in a game, you saw the solidity of our midfield. Ladies and gentlemen, West Ham have decided to part company, to some other news, yeah. West Ham have decided to part company with manager Julen Lopetegui. TalkSport understands, it is understood that ex-Chelsea boss Graham Potter is in talks to replace Lopetegui and is expected to be named as the new West Ham manager. I think West Ham, they actually need that change. They need that change. Since the departure of their previous coach, even my boy, the Ghanaian international, Mohamed Kudus, has not been performing very well under this new boss. Maybe under Graham Potter, he can get better. and West Ham can begin to pick up points. West Ham is one club that I actually like. You know, even before Mohamed Kudus joined, I actually like West Ham. Maybe because it has a history of some Ghanaian internationals there before. Yeah, maybe. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is the news I have for you this morning. Remember, it is Tuesday. Your breakfast, I would not like to take much of your time, but I'll be back with more exclusives in the coming hours. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all when you see me in the next one. Guehi to Chelsea. Guehi to Chelsea. Is it a panic buy, panic signing, or a good deal? Based on what I just explained to you, the way I broke the deal down for you. Will it be considered a panic buy or a good deal? Let me know from you in the comment section. Dear friends, I'll see you all in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.